I think one of the main things that we're going to see transitioning already, but especially when you're looking at that far into the future, is a lot more automation, right? So a lot more technology that's accessible, that's no code, so people can gain access to it very quickly, make adjustments to what they need to do. Very a lot more people friendly. So we found technology, whether it's video management, intrusion detection, all requires a lot of hands-on from other applications, or whether it's an integrator or someone with extra knowledge or in-depth knowledge of technology. I think with the advent of now AI, as well as what's already happening with some of the new software solutions coming out, they're making it a lot more accessible for people to do it on their own. So a practitioner or security guard or even someone right in the front lines should be able to start using click and drag functionality to create these workflows. And I see that coming to fruition a lot faster, but I think that's going to be a lot more prevalent and in the next 15, 16 years for sure.
A lot of the AI that's being applied are basically tool sets. So it's not like you hear the word automation, you think, oh, it's automatically doing this and making decisions for us, and really what it isn't. And when it automates things, it's usually somebody that's figured a way that this is our process as human beings to interact and respond to an incident. And if I can automate certain aspects of it, I'm just going to have my response time cut short a little bit, right? So really it comes down to what aspect of our industry it's going to apply. Like in video, particularly video, I think you'll see an evolutionary change.
I think that we're talking about a significant opportunity for security to really be nearly autonomous. We will leverage artificial intelligence to a degree to support threat assessment, to support data analytics for identifying trends. And I think organizations as a whole will be using security more than they are today, given some of the challenges that we have in the environment around law enforcement and the challenges with decriminalization and what have you.
Really utilizing analytics, I think, is going to be, from now until 2000, 2040, I think that's going to play a big role, whether it's working on the insider threat, whether it's working on, worrying about what's taking place outside of our facility. Are we seeing a lot of, theft and shootings, outside of our perimeter, but using those analytics to really make informed business decisions with technologies that we have, I think is going to be critical from now moving forward to 2040.
I think that with a lot more automation, we can streamline a lot of that, the decision making, as well as what really needs to be escalated for attention. I'll automate an alarm to go to a camera. The camera now turns to look at a specific space, and then the back end analytics reviews that video to say, you know what, that does look like someone propping open a door, or that does look like someone holding a weapon, whatever it might be. And this all happening in quick time, real time. That decision, the machine's helping that clarify that and bring you a very clean cut response of this is an alarm or this is a alert that is 75%, 85%, or 95% with surety that you should be paying attention to this. That kind of automation will certainly help make one person do more, but it won't eliminate a person's role at all or completely, because you'll still need the officers to respond. Even the robotics and with the robot dogs and things like that are coming, they'll be able to provide information in a space where a person's not going to be able to have to go and do those rounds, but you'll still need a person to be able to kind of take that to the next step.
One of the key benefits of this is that it's going to start to reduce a lot of the pain points that we're experiencing in our industry. So a lot of these systems are good systems, and a lot of times when they work great. And when they don't work, we get a lot of issues or false positives. And the use of applying AI to our systems in our industry, we're going to see a lot of the reduction in false positives. It's not going to eliminate all of them, but it's going to definitely reduce that to a reasonable amount that it's going to be manageable, and that's going to be the really huge impact that you're going to see first is the reduction of all these false positives and all these issues that we've experienced in the past.
Someone would ask, do you think that the central stations will become completely automated in the future? And I say no. I think there will be a lot more automation that comes with AI, and maybe even with this co-pilot scenario that's evolving, that's helping. But I think the use of those technologies will really differentiate, how we do things today. And it'll also allow, think, the world to deter and prevent crime, because it'll really become more proactive by stopping crime and preventing crime. It may be just that, instead of just waiting for an alarm, it could be that AI is detecting risk scores and all kinds of different things of different activities that are happening around an area, and now that evolves into what we do to be proactive in deterring and de-escalating things before they even start.
Yeah, I think a big part of what we're going to see in the future is an uptick on machine learning and AI that's going to drive how a security operations center or a SOC works and operates. I think right now we're kind of on the fringes. We're moving into this space where through the use of AI, we're able to remove some of the false positives. I think we can get to a quicker analysis and a quicker solution based off of some of the AI technology that's out there, which I think makes SOCs in turn become faster, more efficient, focused on the right things, and not down in the nitnoid details or just constantly clearing alarms. We're actually able to focus on true threats. So I think in the future, AI is going to continue to evolve in the SOC space to the point where it allows, industry, large corporations to travel from point A, where there's a threat, to point B, where we mitigate that threat much faster.
I think it's going to be way before 2040 with AI. I think that we're really going to have the opportunity to automate security tasks, such as like threat assessment, pulling in information, recognizing trends, and basically taking disparaging things that we wouldn't normally recognize and pulling that together into a mosaic where you're like, holy cow, this is shifting. We need to do this. We need to do that. I think it also could apply to geopolitical aspects. The economy. This is what we need to do: increase security, because we're going to see these kinds of trends happen. I think also AI has a great opportunity for automating alarm response. So being able to pull up cameras, being able to identify if there is a aberrant package and/or there's aberrant activity. I think it's going to be way before 2040, based on what I'm seeing from AI today.